Welcome to NAB's continuing coverage of NAB 2014. It's your Teradek coverage. This is the big chair. That means it's the big show. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. I've got a very special guest on now. I've been talking all week about the mobile filmmaking space. I say go to ifilmmaking.com, go to beterrific.com. This guy created an amazing app, Matt Singer. He's got this app that allows you to edit video faster than anything humanly possible before. Because of this app, and filmmaking stuff, I've been able to turn stories around at blazing speeds. So I tell this story where I went to Boston to shoot some stuff with New England Patriots Jarvis Green, right? And I come back, I get back to New York at 2 a.m. By 4 a.m., I have 5 pieces of edited, cleanly, professionally edited content, not only up and posted to the beterrific.com website, but also tweeted about, and my head is on the pillow. 5 pieces, and they're not like 30 seconds. So this is what your app allows us to do. I'm going to walk people through it. But just last night, I've been doing interviews here for Adorama offset, and I have to get them to them by the morning, right? So I do them here, and then I got to get them to them by the morning with B-roll and everything. Last night, I went hard. Went out to Beecher's Comedy Madhouse, had a little fun with Daryl Reed, my crew, Peter Poon, Adam Holtz, Alana from Teradek came with us. We're going to talk a little bit more about that later. I get back to the room, I still got to cut these 2 pieces. What do? We shot it on an iPad in Filmic Pro, bring the footage into Videolicious, take the B-roll, bang, 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 upload, done.
I'm glad it worked out for you.
Thank you. You're amazing though, it's a lifesaver. How did you come up with Videolicious?
Sure, our vision with Videolicious is to empower everyone to create sophisticated video productions automatically in seconds. And my background is actually in television. I used to produce PBS TV specials, and I also sold products through QVC, the TV shopping channel. So I've always been amazed by the power of video to inspire people to do things, to contribute in the case of PBS, or to buy things in the case of QVC, and basically set out with my co-founder to help more people with that video power, whether it's journalism or marketing or sales or communication.
So I'm showing people how the app works right now, and I'll just walk them through it. That's amazing. It's an interesting story. I don't know how long it took you to create the app, and I want to get that information, but here we are, we're picking our shots. So I kind of started the process. First I went in and I said, I want my logo on the front and the back, and I put my logo in. Okay, now I simply just pick my shots like that, and we come to the point where we tell our story. So now, either I can go on camera to tell the story, like this, you see, or we can use the back camera, and I can be on camera, we can plug a mic in and all that, or I could do it simply as a voiceover and make product videos, which I've done, or you can do import. So let's import this interview I did with Paul McNiff, my good friend from Canon, and that is right here, and that'll import, and it's the same process as if I was on camera right now, but I'm not going to be on camera, so we'll start on camera. Let me turn the volume on so people can hear a little bit, and we'll use this desk mic here, and here we go. So I hit play, and you see I have the little clips that I picked are in the corner. So as it's playing back, so I'm interviewing Paul here, and as we start talking about Canon, I'm on camera with him. I'm going to show. He's going to say. I'm going to say 5D. There we go. There's the 5D Mark III. Let's show the C100. I'll tell you what, let's come back to on camera because Paul started talking. And you know what? Let's also then go with another camera. And I'll tell you what, these are all still shots, but they could be video. And what I did last night was video, but right now I just picked still shots because that's what I had available. And then, you know what, let's stop it, let's end it because for time here, right? So now we get a preview, we play it back, and we'll show people that this is creating a movie with the edited shots in. When we get to the 5D Mark III, those shots will be laid over. I can go back to me on camera, come back to this. It's amazing. We'll then be able to add music and graphics to the whole thing. We can send it to an FTP so it can be reviewed before posted, or we can upload it directly to Videolicious, our YouTube page, wherever else we'd like it online, and it saves it to our camera roll.
That's right, yeah. I mean, you can talk and tap, or watch and tap like you just did, and then it'll cut it all together for you, add the logo graphics and everything. I think in this case you would have to let it finish its session to put it all together. But,
got you, yes.
But that's okay, you get the idea. It's almost like a multi-camera switcher, but right on your iPad, and you can combine as many shots as you want.
How long did it take you to come up with this? And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna play the video I did for Adorama last night so people can get an idea of it as we're talking, of what it does. So how long did it take you?
We started actually releasing a very early version several years ago, and it became one of the most popular video creation apps in the App Store. And then we kind of evolved it after getting a lot of feedback from journalists, really. That was a really big driving force in making it better and better. And then we just launched Videolicious 3.0 for NAB, and that's been exciting. Actually, Apple featured it as a best new app this week.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
So that was exciting, and yeah, they've been promoting it around the world in over 100 countries.
Excellent. I'm going to handhold this because the iPad's not cooperating with me, but you can see right here, this is something I made on Videolicious last night in my hotel room, laying in bed, by the way, which is the best part of the iFilmmaking movement. What do you think of the whole iFilmmaking movement?
It's amazing. I mean, the cameras get better and better, and the devices get more and more fun to use, more powerful. I mean, we really jump for joy every time a new device comes out with a better processor, a better optics. It's going in that direction, and it seems like it's not turning back.
What are some of the features in the newest version of Videolicious?
Sure, so we created a kind of a cool function for enterprise users, what we call a NAT sound button. So in Videolicious now, when you combine a story or sound bites with B-roll, the B-roll is muted, so you have an easy mix. But some journalists wanted to have a little bit of NAT sound in their B-roll to give it a little dimension. So just with a really easy button, you just tap it once and it'll just add NAT sound naturally to your to B-roll.
So you've got multiple versions of this. You've got the free version, which is completely free. You can do a minute video clips, and you have some features turned on. And then you've got, in addition to that, you've got another version that is like, I don't know, $60 a year or something, and you get a lot more features, 5-minute clips. And then you've got the version where it's like $120 a year, you get unlimited time to record, and you can do a lot of other features, put your logos on, your graphics, all this stuff, and then you have the enterprise stuff.
Right.
And for the enterprise stuff, I guess you got a call to find out?
Yeah, so I mean, most of our clients are enterprise, because it includes not only a lot of advanced features, but an entire backend that connects all the people. So you can have someone make videos in the field, a digital ops person get the video back home, publish it, you can control the graphics remotely and things like that. But we have almost 2 million users now, so we wanted to make sure that it was available to as many people as possible. So we have the kind of personal use free version. A lot of students, K through 12, use it, and we have a small business version that you mentioned for smaller companies as well.
Do you ever see this coming to like the Mac computer? Is it ever going to be a desktop version? I love it as the iPad version. I don't personally want to see it as a desktop version, but I could see a lot of people wanting it.
Yeah, we've explored that, and we may in the future. I will say that we're really into making things super easy. I mean, that's why when I mentioned like the NAT sound button, it's just one button, that's it. And so I think one of the amazing things about what's happening now in the world is that the camera and the computer are one, with the mobile device, with an iPhone, and that just makes it so much easier. I mean, it's funny, we used to experiment with this software on desktops when we first started building it, and we had to take a camera, we tethered it with a FireWire cable, and just imagining like your average user just dealing with that, or even out in the field, I mean, it becomes impossible.
You literally can do everything with this app. It's unbelievable. You can do such quick turnaround. It's such a great tool. I just can't express that enough. You could literally do product shots, anything, and it takes minutes. Literally, I was at a convention and I shot for maybe 2 minutes, 4 or 5 different clips, did a 2-minute on camera, and the thing was uploaded, 10 minutes total, I was done, my piece was up and people were watching it. It's unbelievable, I love it. I love the iFilmmaking space. You can go to ifilmmaking.com, you can go to beterrific.com to see this content. You will see it there, you'll see how great it is. Now let me ask you something, when you go through the app and you do it, is it full resolution when it exports to your camera roll?
Yes, that's a great question. So we kind of settled on like a middle ground resolution. It's 720p, 5 megabits, so we basically wanted to give people something that could be potentially used on broadcasts, but also would not take too long to upload. so you kind of wouldn't lose the value for the breaking news opportunities and things like that. And for web, obviously that's really strong as well. So it's kind of a middle ground, and it does look pretty nice.
It looks great,
yeah.
and I imagine in the future it'll expand a little bit as technology changes.
Yeah, I mean, we're basically checking the bandwidth and the speed of people like Verizon and AT&T, and just seeing realistically what can people get up reliably. Because a lot of our users are global, like some of the big newspapers, they have journalists all around the world, and they're in places where the internet isn't so hot. So in some ways, in addition to going upstream in the bit rate, we'll probably have some downstream options too. We have one now, but we might have kind of another option there, just for those situations.
Matt Singer from Videolicious, thank you so much. Go check out the app in the App Store, the iOS App Store. It's iPad, iPhone. It's phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about it. It's really a great app. It's the best quick turnaround app ever, and really you could use it for all sorts of editing, especially with the NAT sound button. You can do sound bites if you have the enterprise version. You can put sound bites in. It's amazing. Check it out, Videolicious. And can people go to videolicious.com to find out more and get facts and all that?
Yes, they can.
Videolicious.com. You can find out about the enterprise solution. Go to download the app right now. It's free. Download it. What are you waiting for? And if you want to upgrade to the paid service, you will. It's a great tool for businesses, for all sorts of filmmakers, and for everyone. It's terrific. Just go there now, download it, and it's free and it's yours. Matt Singer, thank you so much. You know how you know it's great? He's so busy I can barely get the guy on the phone or on an email. We haven't even had coffee yet. It's unbelievable. We're in the same city. Matt Singer from Videolicious, thank you so much for taking your time, and thank you for taking your time to watch our broadcast, because time is our most precious resource and the best gift you can give somebody. We'll be back with a whole lot more coverage of NAB Live 2014 right after this. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for watching. We've got a whole lot more show to go here on Rapid Fire Thursday. I think Dan Chung is coming up next. He's great. I'll be back this afternoon with a whole lot more. I'm Michael Artsis. Be terrific.